Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 2009 U.S. Army Soldier Show, entertainment for the soldier, by the soldier. Like it has since 1983, the modern version of it brings together the most talented soldiers who sing, dance, and work behind the scenes to produce a 90-minute show that is always top-notch entertainment. This year's theme is Lights, Camera, Action. As attendees saw at the iWireless Center in Moline, Illinois for personnel at Rock Island Arsenal early in the tour, the performances, stage, and planned message breaks are meant to give the audience the feeling of being in a live television studio.
I actually thought, wouldn't it be cool to call it Lights, Camera, Action and give the audience the feeling that they are actually in a live studio television setting, and that's what I've done.
This year's major sponsor and partner is I Am Strong, the Army's sexual harassment, assault response, and prevention program. AT&T is the corporate sponsor for the 5th straight year. I Am Strong encourages soldiers to intervene, act, and be motivated to prevent sexual harassment and assault.
That program is a very motivated and robust program where we're trying to get the message out for a peer-to-peer call that you identify any kind of sexual assault attempt, action, you intervene, you take action, and you motivate soldiers to speak up and be heard so those kinds of things don't happen in our military. It's a deterrent, and it's better awareness of what actually we can do to make sure that doesn't happen amongst our ranks.
Like previous productions, this year's Soldier Show offers creative dancing, along with outstanding singing, technicians running the audio, lighting, and special effects create the mood of the show, bringing it to life. One lighting crew member, who was a performer last year, explains her transition.
Actually, I just learned it all last year when I was on tour with the Soldier Show. I was on the lighting team, and so the lighting technician just taught me everything that she knew pretty much. And so I learned from her originally, and then this year I applied to come back, and I guess there was nobody else in the position. So they put me in the position and taught me everything. There was so much to learn.
So what is it like to be on stage, performing, sweating, singing, and dancing? Apparently, it's an experience of a lifetime.
You get out on stage and you are a different person. You are out there with one mission, one reason. You are out there because you are there to make the soldiers happy, give them an experience that they've never had before. Some are just getting back from Iraq. Some are there because they're family members and they have soldiers downrange, so they're alone. So you're bringing some joy to these people that are in the audience.
The show runs for nearly 7 months, with about 100 performances at 46 installations, including Hawaii and South Korea. For most of the soldiers, this will be their one and only soldier show. But for one Army vet who has been associated with the show for 15 years on and off stage, pacing oneself is important to complete the tour.
Right, well, the really important thing about being able to sustain during 116 shows that we're doing this year is to really look at the big picture. Don't just look at the day by day, but look at the big picture and look at the time and the energy that you're expending in the large scheme of things. And then it doesn't seem as look at the macro, not the micro. It doesn't seem as daunting if you're losing 4 or 5 hours of time over a period of 6 months as it does if you're losing 4 or 5 hours of time or 12 hours of time during one day.
So if you think you have what it takes, there's always next year.
So let's hang around. I've got an obsession. It's us hanging out.
God, you never know until you've tried one time. I mean, I didn't think I was that good at all at being on stage, but I gave it a shot and it was awesome. It was such a cool experience. It was probably the best thing I've ever done. So I would always encourage people to just go for it. You can only try it. I mean, what if you don't get the opportunity again? You got to try it once.
The Soldier Show has origins dating back to 1918 when a sergeant conceived and directed it. That sergeant is better known to the world as the composer, Irving Berlin. I'm John Connor for the Army Sustainment Command Public Affairs Office at Rock Island Arsenal.